Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, and not we created the jinn and the men except only to worship us, to become our slave. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who gave us a life, He told us in His book, in Quran, that we are not created the jinn and the men except only for one purpose, that they should worship me. They should worship Allah. So our purpose of our life is only to serve Allah. Worship Allah or become the slave of Allah, to obey Allah. The rituals is not just a part of our religion, but our religion is to follow all the commandments of Allah in all of our life. In matters of food, in matters of drink, in matters of marrying, in matters of business, in matters of relatives or in the neighbors, and in the wherever you go, in the work, you need to comply the commandments of Allah in your life. And that's also one of the meaning of taqwa, that if you fear Allah, then you should obey Allah, and you should not disobey Allah. What's the meaning of why Allah say always have a taqwa? Have a taqwa. Why? Because taqwa means that you are fearing of Allah. Fearing of Allah means that you fear His punishment, so you are obeying Him and you are not disobeying Him. So the meaning of taqwa is fearing Allah, and the fearing Allah means you are going to obey Allah, you are not going to disobey Allah. And that's the purpose of our life. The purpose of our life, that all my life I want to obey Allah and I don't want to disobey Allah. Like example now, after this finishes talking, we have to go for sleep, and then this sleep can be continued only until Fajr, because Allah's command to wake up for Fajr. If you not wake up for Fajr, it means you are disobeying Allah. Then you need to be fear Allah, that He will punish you for that. So remember this, our purpose of our life is just only one. I want to follow the commandments of Allah, and I don't want to disobey Allah. I want to obey Allah, and I don't want to disobey Allah. That's the purpose of our life. That's how you become slave. What's the meaning of slave? Slave means he is my master, and he will tell me anything I'll do, because I belong to him. He owns me. He owns everything I have. So everything I have is owned by him, and myself is owned by Allah. And then I need to follow His commandments. I need to obey Him, and I should not disobey Him. I should not disobey Him. So there's a simple purpose of our life. I am not free. People who don't want to follow religion because they want to be freedom. They want to do anything they like. But that's contradicting to the religion. Religion means, Islam means you have to follow the commands of Allah and not to disobey Allah. And that's what Allah said, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. And not we created the jinn and the men except to become our slave. Ya'budun means to become our slave. Become the slave of Allah. So remember this, all the life, put in your mind that I need to obey the commands of Allah according to the ways of prophets. Prophet Muhammad and all the prophets. Nothing else. Put in your mind, and then promise Allah, Allah, I want to obey you. Allah, I don't want to disobey you. Because that's the reason you created me, to obey you and not to disobey you. When Adam alayhi salam was put in the paradise, what was the command of Allah to him and his wife? Not to eat in the tree. Everything you eat, all paradise is yours. Only the tree don't. But Shaitan misguided them and led them to eat from that tree. Then they were out from the paradise. Their clothes taken off, then they hide themselves with the leaves, and then finally Allah sent them on the earth for one disobedience. How we can go back to paradise if we disobey Allah? Not praying Fajr on time, not praying other prayers on time, not doing all the obligations of Allah, then we cannot go to paradise, because only one disobedient, Adam and his wife were out of paradise. How we can go back if we keep on disobeying Allah? So not to disobey Allah, but to obey Allah. That's the purpose of our life. May Allah guide us. Alhamdulillah.